Just gave him a big old hug. Good to have the guy back, man. It's crazy when you get a guy like Nicole who's got a big personality, you know, friends with everybody on the team, a brother to everybody on the team, both offense and defense. When you get a guy like that.
Travis Kelce stood beneath the unrelenting Kansas City sun, sweat still beading on his brow, but his trademark grin was wider than ever. It was a day thick with possibility at the Chiefs training camp, the kind of day every fan dreams about in the depths of February. Even onlookers who'd grown used to seeing greatness could feel it. Something was different. Something electric was in the air. Kelce is the kind of player who commands a room with more than just his stats. Sure, his numbers are gaudy, records for tight ends, highlight reels that never seem to end, but what truly sets him apart is his confidence. When reporters asked about his comfort in the game, Kelce didn't hesitate. "It's the confidence of the game," he said. "That's the biggest thing Coach Fasano gave me. If you put the work in, if you understand the game mentally, you can play so much faster."
Like that,
Kelce's leadership doesn't stop at his own performance. He's quick to praise his teammates, especially the up-and-comers like Noah Gray. Noah has a great understanding of the game, Kelce said, eyes gleaming with excitement. He knows what defenses are showing him. That's half the battle, man. He's hit the ground running since we started. It's that kind of talk that makes you realize why rookies gravitate to him, why veterans listen when he speaks. As the huddle of reporters grew, Adam Tyre took things in a more technical direction, probing Kelce about the Chiefs' evolving offensive formations. Earlier in his career, Kansas City had leaned heavily on multiple tight end sets. This year, it looked like they might be going back to that well. What were the advantages? Kelce leaned in, voice dropping just a bit, drawing everyone closer. It's all about mismatches. It presents a different set of formations, a different set of rules for the defense. They have to be more gaps sound in the run game, but they also have to watch for play action. When we bring in bigger guys, they try to match us with more linebackers or a bigger safety. But we've got guys who can run routes everywhere in the tight end room. It's just trying to take advantage of those mismatches and be accountable for the team. Anything Coach Reid can imagine, we want to give him that option to call. It's the kind of football chess that makes fans lose sleep before game day, and Kelce was happy to give them a peek behind the curtain. Of course, the conversation turned to rivals. Adam referenced Kelce's earlier remarks about the Browns being neck and neck with the Chiefs in the AFC, curious if it was just hometown love. Kelce laughed, flashing the smile that's become as iconic as his play. "I grew up living in the any given Sunday world. Any team can beat you, right? I remember, I think it was 2015 or 2014, the Raiders hadn't had a win all season. We went into Oakland on a Thursday night and took an L to a winless team. I'm not saying the Browns are the Raiders, I just think the Browns have done a great job getting back to being a very respectable, competitive team. You have to respect everybody and give them your best shot. We're definitely not taking the Browns lightly." Sam Mellinger wanted more. Who did Kelce see as the biggest threat in the AFC? "We've got 3 really good teams in our division," Kelce answered. "I'm not going to look past anybody. Outside of the Raiders, Broncos, and Chargers, obviously you've got the Browns, the Ravens. The Titans just picked up another huge piece. Miami is a young team, and you can't forget about the Bills. There are teams all over that can come up and get a win. You just have to respect them all and go to work every single week." The questions kept coming, each one peeling back another layer of what makes the Chiefs tick. Aaron wanted to know about Le'Veon Bell's comments after leaving the team. Kelce's answer was honest but measured. "Yeah, I was surprised. Le'Veon was a hard worker, a pro's pro. He worked his tail off, even when he was a little banged up. I was excited when we got him. I was hoping he'd help us a lot. You never like to see things play out like that, especially when I think so highly of a guy like Le'Veon and Coach Reid. It's unfortunate, but I don't talk about other guys' situations. I just appreciated Le'Veon coming in and working hard because it was a unique situation." Darren Smith wanted to know how the team's mindset changed after seasons of heartbreak and triumph. Did the mentality shift after missing out on a Super Bowl, then winning one, then losing another? Kelce didn't skip a beat. "Right now, everybody's more motivated than we were before we won a Super Bowl. There's still a bad taste in our mouths from how we finished last year. That's fueling the fire. We've got guys flying around, excited to practice and go to work, trying to get things rolling in the right direction and keep them there. The mentality's always the same. We're going to try to win every single game, home or away. With that mentality, the sky's the limit. There was a question about championship rings, too. Kelce was quick to clarify. I only want to see rings that I win. I don't want to see the rings that I lose, man. So I'll just leave it at that. Sarah Pro focused on the changing roster. Did the influx of new faces, especially on the offensive line and among the receivers, add energy to the room, or was it a challenge to bring everyone up to speed? Kelce's answer captured the culture Coach Reid has built. The coaches in front office did a great job bringing in guys who are ready to work. They brought in championship-level guys, guys who have been in the playoffs, in Super Bowls, or are just pros. That's the biggest thing, to have a culture like Coach Reid has laid the foundation for here. It makes it easy for guys who want to win, who want to work. Every year is a new year, no matter who's in the building. You have to create that new team with the guys you've got. It was classic Kelce. Team first, eyes on the future, never content to rest on past glories. But as the football talk started to wind down, there was another reason behind Kelce's glowing demeanor, a reason that had caught the attention of even non-football fans: his relationship with Taylor Swift. When the media turned to how he balanced the demands of his career with his personal life, especially with such a high-profile partner, Kelce didn't hesitate to open up. "She gives me a peace I've never had before," he said, sitting on the sidelines, his shirt still damp from practice. "Nothing makes me feel more stable than knowing there's someone who always believes in me and supports me. Taylor is that to me. It's a detail that might seem small, but to those who know the grind of an NFL season, it means everything." Kelce described Swift as both influential and easy to be around, revealing a sweet detail. The pop superstar sometimes scribbles him impromptu lyrics on quiet Kansas City evenings, little cheer-ups before a new season. "She's a gentle, motivating presence," he said. Kelce brushed aside the idea that dating a pop star could ever be a distraction. "She's not just supportive of my career, she understands the pressure. Taylor always reminds me that whether I win or lose, I'm still the man she's proud of." He shared that she has even shown up to a few close Chiefs practices, quietly cheering him on, never demanding the spotlight, always giving him extra courage. For Kelce, it's about more than football. It's about building a legacy, not just in the record books, but in the hearts of those he leads and loves. He's the kind of leader who makes rookies better, who makes veterans trust a little more, who makes even the hardest days at training camp feel lighter. And as the sun set over Arrowhead, the energy he brought was contagious, weaving together the ambition of a team chasing greatness and the quiet strength of a man living a love story bigger than the game. In a league where headlines are often dominated by controversy or scandal, Kelce is writing a different kind of story, one where hard work, humility, and heart take center stage. The Chiefs are lucky to have him, and if the smiles at camp are any indication, so is Taylor Swift. As the season looms, the questions will keep coming. Can the Chiefs do it again? Will the new faces gel with the old? Is greatness sustainable, or is it always just out of reach? But one thing's certain, as long as Travis Kelce is leading the huddle, surrounded by teammates who believe, and cheered on by a superstar who loves him for more than his touchdowns, anything is possible. The story is just beginning, and we can't wait to see what happens next.